Video shoot just recently got shot up.
Saw that.
You know, she owned up to catching the STD and men still be trying to snatch.
I saw that in the corner of her lip over there.
Yeah, she owned up to having the STD.
So she got her
The dude still be wanting to smash.
That broad that's running around bragging about getting raw dog, that little old ain't nothing but a calm bucket. I said, nah, she a disgusting little old mother. She's delivering a spirit amongst young girls. She's introducing, we've had a gangster spirit. The gangster spirit damn near wiped the young black males out. This spirit is fit to do a number on the young black girl. They never had focus on black girls before. The powers that be, the tools of white supremacy have never just strictly targeted black girls. They first started targeting black girls with imagery, saying, black girl, you're not pretty if you don't have white girl hair. Those were symbolic things that they were doing. Now they're stripping
the lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Booty hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good. And it's sold.
Y'all hate her. Yeah, that's, she's delivered a whore spirit amongst young girls.
Charleston White is at it again, and this time he dropped a bomb that shook the whole internet. To prove his point, he allegedly leaked what looked like Sexyy Red's medical records and even tossed out the names of rappers he claims got caught up in the mix. And listen, these weren't just small names. These were industry heavyweights, some of the most recognizable figures in hip-hop, the kind of names that make everybody stop scrolling instantly. But here's where it gets even messier. Charleston didn't just call her out, he painted her as contaminated and linked it straight to the wild lifestyle she raps about. Once those so-called receipts hit the timeline, fans lost their minds, connecting dots everywhere, from late-night club appearances to Instagram photos to old baby daddy drama. Suddenly, this wasn't just a diss. It turned into a full chain reaction with people pointing fingers at every rapper she's ever been spotted with. And the fallout only got louder. The list of names Charleston dropped left everybody stunned, with people saying, looks like Drake might not have been the only one she was getting close with. That rumor alone had fans spiraling, replaying old clips and captions trying to piece things together. The internet thrives on scandal, and this one had all the ingredients: receipts, names, and a storyline too wild to ignore. Charleston White, who's never been known to hold back, went full savage mode this time. He even posted a zoomed-in picture of Sexyy Red with what looked like a mark on her mouth, captioning it, "I ain't lied yet, keep eating that brown booty hole and effing raw." Basically, he's throwing shade, suggesting she's reckless with her behavior and tying it directly to the explicit lyrics that made her famous. And just when people thought he might stop, he doubled down, claiming she's battling a serious infection and putting it all out there for the world to see. The way Charleston spun it, he wasn't just clowning around, he was dragging her image straight into chaos. Fans couldn't look away, and whether they believed him or not, the drama had already taken on a life of its own. Charleston didn't hold back when he threw shots, saying, and it ain't just that, dudes don't even wash themselves right, and you out here letting everybody raw dog you? Of course that ouchie gonna get a little funky, yo.
Not only that, that mother will keep a bacterial infection. Don't wash they nuts consistently for you to let everybody raw dog you. And that gonna be a little funky.
The way he delivered it had people replaying the clip nonstop because it was wild to hear him put it out there so raw. But this wasn't just Charleston clowning for attention. He doubled down by dropping what looked like Sexyy Red's medical report, and that's what sent the internet into full meltdown. Suddenly, everybody online was connecting dots, naming names, and speculating about which rappers and partners she might have been linked to. The drama snowballed instantly, and no one was safe from the rumors. And when it came to the list, Charleston wasn't subtle at all. He tied Sexyy Red to Gucci third leg, and that's where things got even crazier. This is the same dude who was accused by a former fling of passing something serious. She even said he knew about it at the time. That claim alone had social media in chaos, but then came the bombshell. The man himself allegedly bragged about sleeping with over 3,000 women. Add in his collabs with adult content creators, and suddenly the speculation about links between him and Sexyy Red wasn't looking so far-fetched to fans. People quickly started piecing it together. If Gucci third leg had that history, and if Sexyy Red was connected to him at one point, then the rumors about her exposure only got louder. She eventually hopped on Instagram to vent, making it clear she was sick and tired of folks clowning her, especially with people constantly bringing up her booty hole being brown.
Why every time y'all see me with a nigga, y'all think I'm fucking him? Hey, can I just chill? Can I hang out? God, I'm a grown-ass gangster superhero. Leave me alone.
But no matter what she said, the comment section wasn't letting up. The shade kept rolling in, with one commenter boldly writing, "I mean, she got it from Gucci third leg, so..." And just when the chatter hit its peak, Charleston went in again, dropping what he claimed were her official medical papers. At that moment, people said it all started to click, and if what he's saying is true, then the chain of exposure might not stop with her. Charleston White didn't stop at one name. He came with a whole lineup. First up after her, he threw Drake into the mix, and that's when the drama hit another level. Everybody remembers when Drake was spotted getting real close with Sexyy Red at the club, arm around her, sitting side by side on the couch, and even leaning in to plant a kiss on her cheek. Drake even posted a snap captioned, "Just met my wife Sexyy Red," and she reposted it with, "I'm your favorite rapper's rapper." That little exchange alone had fans whispering that their connection was deeper than just music. And it wasn't a one-time thing either. They've been seen together multiple times, always looking way more cozy than just friends. So when Charleston tied Drake's name into the conversation, people couldn't brush it off. It lined up too perfectly with what folks had already been side-eyeing. The internet ran wild with speculation, wondering if Drake might have been caught up in the middle of it all. But hold on, Drake wasn't the only big name Charleston threw in there. Next on the list, Chief Keef. And that's where things went from messy to explosive. Sexyy Red herself had already admitted that she and Keef were way more than just casual friends. She explained, "That's my peoples, that's my dog. I don't got too many homeboys I can sit on the phone with. And I'm not even saying that's my homeboy because I don't know what he got going on. We like each other, but we can sit on the phone, we can be around each other and act like we've known each other all these years. Yeah, we like each other. That's my nut." She even joked around saying he might end up being her third baby daddy. And if that wasn't enough, she stirred things up further by throwing shade at King Von's sister Kayla B over Keef, basically putting it out there that something was definitely brewing between them. So when Charleston's claims started floating around with Sexyy Red's alleged medical reports, fans couldn't help but connect the dots. If she was truly that close with Chief Keef, then people started asking the hard question, could he have been exposed too? And that's why Charleston's list wasn't just for shock value. He was showing how one link could ripple through an entire circle. And just when it felt like the drama couldn't get any wilder, Charleston White tossed yet another name into the fire. This time, it's still a mystery man, but Sexyy Red herself added fuel by posting a picture on Instagram that had everybody talking. In the shot, she's laid up in bed with an unidentified guy. The catch? She only showed their feet, but fans zoomed in and noticed he was wearing an ankle monitor, meaning whoever he was, dude might have been on house arrest. Her caption only stirred the pot more. "I like fing with drillers, redhead killer." Instantly, people started throwing guesses, trying to crack the code on who that man really was. Now here's where it connects to White's explosive claims. Every new face linked to Sexyy Red, whether named or unnamed, suddenly feels like another piece in his so-called chain of exposure. Fans online started treating that mysterious ankle monitor man like yet another potential link in the puzzle, right alongside Drake and Chief Keef. With Charleston dropping her alleged medical records, every single connection started looking suspicious to the crowd. But it didn't stop there. Another shocking name allegedly on Charleston's list was none other than streamer Aiden Ross. And if you thought the rapper names were messy, this one had the internet gagging. Aiden openly claimed on his stream, "I want to announce something, but I don't know if I should say it. I did have Sexyy Red. It was good. It was really good. She was kind of being the dominant one." Then he went even further, admitting he'd seen her tape and saying, "I jerked off to it, and that's what made me hit her. I'm being for real." Fans were disgusted, calling it straight up vile. Of course, Sexyy Red wasn't about to let that slide. She clapped back fast, blasting him online. "You paid me to take your virginity, and I did just that." Then, in another tweet, she mocked him, saying, "Psyche, you couldn't test me with a stick." The exchange lit up social media with people dragging Aiden while laughing at Red's brutal comeback. And once again, when you tie all of this back to White's so-called evidence, the whole picture gets even more chaotic. Each new name, each claim, each rumor adds another layer to the scandal, and fans are glued to the screen trying to figure out just how deep this messy chain really goes. At this point, every single claim, every hookup, and every public link Sexyy Red ever had is now being looked at under a microscope. With names like Drake, Chief Keef, and Aiden Ross already in the mix, Charleston White's so-called list isn't just shocking anymore. It's got people wondering if this chain of connections might be way bigger than anyone imagined. And the burning question on everyone's mind is, whose name is coming up next? Just when it seemed like the list couldn't get any wilder, Ray J jumped into the chaos with his own bombshell. On his Twitch livestream, he claimed that he and Sexyy Red actually hooked up on a flight. The internet went wild, but Sexyy Red was quick to shut that rumor down, firing back. "Even to be saying we slept on the plane together, I said hi and kept it pushing. Is you CKA?" She made it clear she wasn't here for the lies. But fans weren't letting go that easily, because if she's telling the truth, why was Ray J's name allegedly sitting on Charleston's list in the first place? That one detail kept the suspicion alive, with people digging for answers that might never fully come out. And just when the smoke started to rise higher, more rumors started bubbling about Sexyy Red and Quavo, aka Huncho. It all began with that music video where Quavo played her love interest. People thought it was just acting. But then Sexyy Red dropped Instagram photos with captions that matched the lyrics almost too perfectly. Suddenly, fans were convinced this wasn't just business. It might have been real. Now here's where it gets sticky. When folks started looking at it all through the lens of Charleston White's alleged STD claims, the speculation got messy real fast. If Huncho really was involved with Sexyy Red, even casually, then he could be part of the same ripple effect Charleston was hinting at. And once whispers of STDs and past flings start stacking one on top of the other, fans stop treating it like random gossip. It starts to feel like a full-on pattern. So when White dropped that alleged medical report, it completely shifted the conversation. It wasn't just about the big names we already knew. It made people wonder if Huncho himself might already be caught up in this messy chain too. With Charleston White's so-called list still making its rounds online, fans are betting on whose name could explode next. But just when people thought the chaos couldn't get any wilder, Sexyy Red's own baby daddy jumped in, adding his voice to the fire. He accused her of burning rappers and even flashed what looked like paperwork to prove his point.
Why you lying? Do all your know what's going on with you? Do you tell you burn it, or do you lie to him like you did me? Was you lying to them how you did me?
Everybody getting burnt. I don't give a.
Or was you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth?
Sound done.
Or did you tell them the truth? When you gonna keep it gangster? Hey.
About what, sir?
And when you gonna keep it gangster?
And that left everybody asking the same thing. Where is all this paperwork even coming from? Here's the kicker though. After throwing that heavy accusation, he later backtracked, claiming he never caught anything at all. That flip-flop is exactly why Charleston's alleged medical report hit so much harder. It kept the attention squarely on Sexyy Red and not just another bitter ex airing dirty laundry. During a call, her baby daddy pressed the issue asking, "When you gonna keep it gangsta?" Sexyy Red didn't respond right away, and that silence only added to the tension. He then explained that the virus in question was dormant, saying herpes doesn't just vanish, but he wasn't showing active signs when it popped up. To prove he wasn't bluffing, he held up more paperwork showing there was no active detection. But then he went in even deeper, firing shots with, "Y'all favorite rapper? She burning everybody, getting burnt. You gotta be strong for that note side pull because it's not for the weak, and I'm the weak. Remember, you started this." But here's the twist. After making all that noise, he later backpedaled again, saying he never actually caught anything and showed receipts to clear himself. Still, the fact that her own baby daddy went public with those accusations made fans stop and rethink all the times Sexyy Red was seen linked up with different rappers, even if some of it was just hanging out. Once STDs are part of the conversation, Charleston's list starts sounding way more believable to people online. Suddenly, the ripple effect feels real. One hookup here, another there, and the imagination runs wild about who else could be caught up. And here's the wildest part. Sexyy Red herself has admitted to battling STIs in the past. She even joked about it online, posting a viral picture of a fan outside the ER, holding dollar bills that spelled out, "I want the STD." Her caption? "It's gone now. I'm a feed done, took my meds." Classic Sexyy Red, turning serious controversy into a punchline. And she even doubled down by branding her own lip gloss with outrageous names like gonorrhea and yellow discharge.
A lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good. And it's sold.
She's been spinning this messy narrative into her image from the jump, and that's why Charleston's claims hit the culture in such a dangerous way. So when Charleston White dropped that alleged medical report, the internet didn't laugh it off at all. People actually started taking it seriously. Fans began saying that STDs weren't just random rumors in her case, they were practically part of her brand. And Sexyy Red herself admitted more than just playful jokes. At one point, she openly revealed she had caught chlamydia twice. She explained how she and her man had broken up, both messed around with other people, then got back together, only to notice something smelled off. She even said, "We both was like, what the F is that smell?" They went to the doctor but never figured out where it came from. Now, when you line that confession up with Charleston's alleged report, plus the rapper she's been linked to and her baby daddy's messy accusations, you can see exactly why people started connecting the dots. That kind of history made Charleston's list sound way more real than just some internet trolling. But Charleston wasn't the only one dragging her name through the mud. Lord Jamar chimed in too, and he didn't hold back either. He straight up clowned Sexyy Red, saying her bed looked like the kind of scene where you walk in, sniff the air, and instantly think, this smells like somebody was messing around in here.
You know, Sexyy Red looked like the type of girls like back in the days, like you walk in the room and you'd be like, smell like somebody was f***ing in here.
He even brought up the viral video where Sexyy Red admitted her own body odor got out of hand, saying, "I thought to myself,"
And what's crazy is I seen a video, I seen a video where she said her own was stank.
When Jamar put her on blast like that, it only made Charleston's leak sound even more believable to the public.
But I said to myself, she looked like it get hot. It looked like it get funky in whatever room she f***ing in. It get hot.
Suddenly, the so-called medical report didn't feel like random shade anymore. It lined up with what people had already been whispering behind the scenes. And that's the dangerous part. Between Sexyy Red's own STI confessions, the long list of high-profile hookups, and commentary like Jamar's, this isn't just gossip anymore. It's starting to look like a pattern that keeps repeating. And here's the kicker. Some folks online are going all the way with it, claiming that Sexyy Red might even be deliberately spreading infections. One viral comment summed it up bluntly. I mean, STDs are part of her brand. She made that choice. Whether people believe it or not, the fact that this narrative is spreading so fast shows just how messy Charleston's expose really turned the culture upside down. But on the flip side, not everybody is pointing the finger at Sexyy Red herself. Some people see her as just another product of this toxic, clout-hungry culture, where women are hyped up for shock value, used for views, and then tossed aside once the buzz dies down. Either way, it's getting sticky, it's getting stinky, and Charleston White's spin on her is hitting heavy right now. But here's the twist. This isn't just Charleston talking slick for laughs. He's pushing a deeper message with it. What we're really watching is how celebrity antics, social media attention, and sexual accountability are all colliding in 2025. Charleston even broke it down further, saying this type of situation isn't new at all. According to him, Black women have been dragged for years through unfair beauty standards and rap lyrics soaked in misogyny, but now he swears it feels calculated, like a system is deliberately putting artists like Sexyy Red at the front line to tear down their image even more. In his own words, Charleston claimed Red is pushing off a whole lot of sexual violence imagery through her music and her brand, and that's why, when he dropped those alleged medical records, he didn't frame it as just gossip. He painted it like proof of a bigger fight he's been trying to expose for years.
Because Sexyy Red pushed a lot of sexual violence, and so my kids would have to be grown to go listen.
To him, those receipts weren't just messy leaks, they were ammunition, a way to show fans that the machine behind rap culture is playing dirty with people's lives and reputations. And when private paperwork starts circulating, when big names get dragged into it, and when rumors about infections turn into headlines, that's when things shift. Suddenly, it's not gossip anymore, it feels like a statement. Charleston knows exactly how to stir the pot and clear the room, and that's why his name stays tied to every explosive scandal in the game. And with Charleston White throwing down receipts and dragging big names, one thing's for sure, the conversation about Sexyy Red isn't dying down anytime soon. Every new name, every rumor, every piece of so-called paperwork keeps the fire burning, and fans are glued to the drama like it's their favorite reality show.
Huh? I want to announce something, but I don't know if I should say it. Say it! You know, don't you? I did fuck Sexyy Red. Okay. There we go. Some truth. How was it? It was good. It was really good. She was throwing it back, you could handle it? Nah, she was kind of being the dominant one. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I seen it, you seen that sex tape of hers drop, like, it's always a chick I jerked off to it, and that's what made me hit her up.
You're lying.
No, I'm being for real.
You don't like black girls, though.
I do.
But here's the part that's gonna keep you coming back. Next time, I'm putting you on to how the rappers Charleston actually named decided to clap back. And trust me, some of these responses are just as wild, just as messy, and just as explosive as the accusations themselves. You're not gonna wanna miss it. So go ahead and drop your thoughts down in the comments. Do you believe Charleston's receipts are real? Or do you think it's just another case of him stirring the pot for attention? I want to know what you think. And before you bounce, make sure you smash that like button, share this video with somebody who needs to see what's really going down, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update in this crazy saga. I'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to check out the next video that's popping up on your screen right now, because if you thought this was messy, that one's even crazier.